iko kwenu, my friend from the people.
As you speak, do you think that the mountain is one? Because most of the political analysts have said that the mountain is divided.
Most of those analysts are not from that region. They don't understand that region. That region learned bitter lessons in the year 1992 and 1997, when, out of lack of experience, we fell into the machinations of President Moi and divided the region, some people behind Kibaki and others behind Matiba, and we lost. Since the year 2002, we have remained united all the time, and that is why we are always in government, and that is why we are going to be the next government. The mountain is one. In fact, we have even now, the Kamba people have come in as Mount Kenya South. The mountain is getting larger. Na tunataka hata nyinyi watu ya Mlima Elgon pia tuungane. You know, tukue watu moja so that we can make progress. You know, so those are people who are wishing that the mountain is divided so that they can manipulate us politically. I can assure you they will be sorry, they will be ashamed. The mountain will vote in one basket. To a man, 99% they'll vote in one basket. Hiyo ingine ati kugawanya, you can divide leaders. Those leaders ambaye wanatumika na rais kugawanya watu ya Mlima, none of them can go home for Christmas. That tells you. Viongozi wako, they are divided, some are in Mombasa, some are in Eldoret, others in Nairobi. None of them can go to the mountain because the mountain itself is solid. And it has said those are traitors to the community. They cannot go home because they are being used by the president to divide the community. And the community has refused. I want to ask the people of Western to have unity of purpose, to be one as Western region. The 4 counties, plus your diaspora in Nairobi and Mombasa, talk as one, put together 5 million votes, and agree to come out on the voting day. And I can assure you, if you do that, you will be in government for eternity. You will never be out of government. But if you continue being divided, and you continue dealing with national matters through proxy, through a third party, where will you go as a region? And don't you have competent sons and daughters who can lead this region? Why do you need a third party to lead your community? You can just come directly to the national table as the Luya nation and bargain and negotiate your stake in whatever government that will be formed directly without going through a third party.
Considering the laws that the impeachment are true, and you are the leader of the mountain, there is likely that you might not be eligible for political or public office for another 10 years. Are you considering appointing any other person pushing the agenda, or if agenda on the table, or you are going to challenge that in court?
I think let's cross the bridge when we reach there. The matter is in court and is ongoing. And irrespective of the outcome, I'm a leader in this country. And I have my own following, which has not been affected by the impeachment. The people of Kenya never impeached me. It's just a few MPs who are given money, senators. That is it. But I still have a large following. I have people who depend on me for political leadership. And there are many Kenyans who can lead. I don't have to be in office. Okay? There are many Kenyans, and I'm not a selfish person. I am somebody who is open-minded. What we want is the best for this country. And we have many leaders, including the ones from Western Kenya, who can lead this country. You know, and we cannot, I don't want to say what will happen in court. We have a court case, and we think the court will give us justice that is favorable to us. But it doesn't matter whatever it is that we are talking to the people, and the people are listening to us. And they are not listening to me because I am in office. I am not in office. They are listening to me because I have something to offer. you know. And if I was as useless as the ones we pitched us wanted us to be, they'll not be following me all over and disrupting my meetings. If you look at newspapers and the social media, all the government people, they just talk about me every day, much more than they were even talking when I was in office, which means I have something to offer, and I have some significant contribution to make to the politics of this country. So we'll continue engaging. Yeah. You know, we have a desperate regime that has lost favor with the people of Kenya. Desperate people do desperate things. A police officer threw tear gas at us. The meeting went on, and the people were dealt with by Wananchi. You know, Wananchi are protecting our meetings. Our Wananchi will not allow that kind of nonsense anywhere. So the meeting still went on. Nothing stopped the meeting. These are just desperate people. They have nothing to offer the people of Kenya. There are so many questions, abductions they cannot answer, cost of living they cannot answer, poor economic management they cannot answer. They are left to desperate acts of trying to stop our meetings. In fact, those acts of trying to stop our meetings make the people more agitated by the government, and they become very rebellious. So to us, it's neither here nor there. It's just an act of desperation by a regime that has lost credibility, that has lost legitimacy, that has lost the goodwill of the people of Kenya. And when people are desperate, they are allowed to do desperate things.
Excellency, there are those who say that the attacks are planned by the people so that we can keep sympathy.
Do you want to believe that kind of thing?